So what happens when you decide to swap the glow of a screen for, actual sunlight? Well, in today's explainer, we're going to follow two friends, Mia and Leo, who did just that. It's amazing how one tiny decision completely opened up this world of adventure they had no idea was just right there.
Seriously, think about it for a second. What's actually waiting for you just outside your door? You might think, oh, it's just my street. But trust me, after hearing about Mia and Leo, you might see things a little differently. All right, so let's get into it. Meet Mia and Leo. Their whole story kicks off with something I bet pretty much all of us have felt, right? That feeling of just being stuck inside, glued to a screen. And yeah, this really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? You've got the world of screens on one side, super comfy, you know what you're gonna get. And on the other, the great outdoors, a little wild, a little unpredictable. And for Mia and Leo, on this one sunny day, making that choice, well, it changed everything. So in that moment, they just went for it. They made a choice. It sounds small, but man, it was a big deal. They decided to listen to that little voice telling them to go outside. And it all started with just one step. And check out how simple this was. Step one, and this is probably the hardest part for most of us, right? They put the screens down. Step two, they just walked over to the park. But step three, this was the game changer. They just stopped and listen. I mean, how simple is that? It's a formula literally anyone can use. And wow, in that quiet moment, it was like the whole world shifted. It wasn't just a park anymore. It was this incredible symphony of sounds, you know? You could hear the birds chirping, the leaves kind of rustling in the wind. It was like nature was literally inviting them in. Okay, so getting outside, that was just phase one. The real magic happened next. Being out there totally unlocked the most powerful thing they had, their imaginations. And this, right here, is where the story gets really good. All of a sudden, the park just wasn't a park. That regular old path? Nope. It was the road to a secret castle. And who knows, that little nook in the trees could be a dragon's cave. It was like every step they took added another layer of awesome to the world around them. And you can see exactly what I mean here. That tree, not just a tree anymore. It was a massive mountain, and they were the brave explorers climbing it. And that pile of sticks and leaves, they weren't just messing around, they were building a secret fortress. They were literally creating this amazing story together, right then and there. And this is the really important part. It wasn't just about fun and games. Every single thing they did, every branch they climbed, every story they told, it was actually making them feel different. They felt stronger, braver, honestly, just more alive. So at the end of the day, they're just lying in the grass, watching clouds go by, and Mia says something that just sums it all up perfectly. It's that moment of realization, that the world you see literally every day can still totally surprise you. But this wasn't just gonna be a one and done kind of day. Nope, it was way too good for that. It actually sparked a whole new idea, a promise that would keep the adventure going. So they came up with this thing called the Weekly Adventure Promise. It was basically a pact, a promise to each other that they'd never forget how awesome this felt. Every single week, no matter what, they had to go find a new adventure outside. So cool, right? They didn't just have one good day. They started a whole new tradition. And really, this is what their story is all about. Because it's not just about Mia and Leo, is it? What they found is a reminder for every single one of us that same adventure is waiting right outside our own doors. So here's the takeaway. The next time you're feeling kind of bored, just staring at the walls, think about Mia and Leo. Remember that nature's always out there calling your name. Adventure is waiting. It doesn't have to be some huge expedition. It all just starts with opening the door and taking that first step. So we're kind of back where we started, but now everything feels different, right? After hearing what Mia and Leo found, the question isn't if there's an adventure out there for you. The real question is, what's it gonna be? What kind of amazing treasures are you gonna discover? The great outdoors is waiting.